Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the CryptiCraft server. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, thank you for asking. So I've been up to a lot lately. Aside from playing Destiny like a madman, I've been trying to squeeze in a little bit of work here and there on the server. Just feeding the cows right now. Got to keep our food supply up, so kind of the primary thing is coming up here every now and again, or wherever I come from, just to feed the cows. It's something I really got to pay attention to. I've forgotten about it a couple times, and it kind of sucks. But I got a decent amount of food right now. I was just harvesting some spruce here for what we're going to be working on. So, like I said, I've done a bunch of work, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys sort of what I've done before we get too far into things. If we come down here, you can see now that there's this glass pathway that comes all the way down, and it literally comes right down to the bottom, and I'll just show you. The water goes all the way through, and then right down here at the very end there's this, and there's hoppers underneath which will collect the bones and arrows, which will be very nice, because you can see this entire path. I actually did it up. It's the whole way through. No matter, I could take a ride through it, and it's all going to be the granite and the andesite, the entire pathway. I'm not going to go through it because I know I'll die if I go all the way through. Still haven't died. You guys seen me do some enchanting in the last episode. I have this pathway going through here. You can see. And there's actually a really good reason for it. Now, at the ending of the last episode, I started working on the skeleton spawner and getting it to function as a grinder, and this is kind of what I've come up with so far. I tore out a section here, kind of did a little bit of terraforming just to make it look a little more natural than it did when I just cut a hole into here. But my idea is I'd like to get a little path going down to the water with maybe a little tiny dock, nothing too big or spectacular. But if we come in here, you can see I got this here. And if I open it up, it's this. I fixed up the room, I got it all in shape. Of course, everything in Minecraft is about personal design, and I figured why not go ahead, get out of there for a second. Why not go ahead and just make it look nice? So there's the jungle wood on the walls, the jungle wood on the ceilings, and the floor there, just kind of giving it a border. A nice little roof, or at least I thought, with the spruce in the back. So our idea is that because the grinder or the spawner is here and the drop is over there somewhere, obviously we're going to need to make it work in a way where someone's going to have to stand here. So the idea behind the grinder, kind of to put more of a challenge on Crazy and myself, we don't want to have it just so we can just stand and just grind. I want to make it so it's something that we have no choice but to do together. He would have to stand up here, or I would have to stand up here, whatever way we decide to go, while the other person was down at the bottom. And it just makes things a little more complicated than just standing there and waiting for the mobs and then killing them and repeat. So it kind of gives it a little more trickiness to it, and I think I'm gonna like that. But for this little area, I want to have an outlook. That way, for instance, say I was here or Crazy was here, we could stand and we can look and, oh, okay, this is what's going on. I can see the crops, I can see the cows. Now over here, I filled in that little lake I showed you guys before. I am going to be putting a lot of this jungle terrain back. I don't want to take away from that too much. Just, I want to get everything laid out before I go crazy on doing the exterior looks. So I got our little crafting table here because what we're going to be doing is making this look like a nice little perch. Try to keep it looking natural, but like it's supported all at the same time. So I'm just going along here with the granite. And then what I'm going to do, this doorway is going to be a little complicated because I want it something like this where, like, I'm going to put a pressure plate or something on the ground here, but I could walk in just like this. this block is really, I don't think that's going to be needed. So we'll just do this. Yeah, I think that'll work a lot nicer. And then that way when I fix this and don't leave it as the cobble in the dirt, it'll actually look a lot better. So the rest of this cave I did completely fill in with cobble. And it's really just because I don't want any other spaces around but this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use this room for yet. Maybe do a little brewing area up here where we could sort out mass brewing situations. And while you're up here doing nothing, you can run across 10 of the farms every now and again, do some brewing while you're here. So I'm just going to move this crafting table because it's going to get my way quite a bit. I don't really have, like, normally I have an idea of how I want rooms to look, and I do. I have an idea of exactly how I'd like this to look. It's just whether or not it's going to look exactly as I have planned, which is going to be the difficult part. So this is why I got the spruce wood, because it is going to look like that. I don't know what I want to do with the ceiling yet, so I'm kind of just leaving it blank for now. But all this walling in here is going to be, I'm going to throw a little bit of jungle in where I can. I got some in my inventory. And to be honest, I think because if I change out these ones, okay, that's not the right one. Is this one? I didn't think it was that close. Oh well, that'll work. I kind of want to make it look nice. Does that work? I don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna go with that. I might throw a little bit of jungle wood in where I think it'll look nice, but other than that, I'm probably just gonna leave this at the design of the room. But we also have this glass here, so I need to go over to the crafting table. Can't do this in my inventory, of course. That would be silly. So go like that. Get some, not like that. And get some of this light stuff here. Get back some of the glass. But the biggest thing that I'm focusing on for this portion of everything is I want it to look like it's natural, like it's just kind of poking out of the mountain, not too all over the place is the look I'm going for. I want the vines to still come down. I want the natural feel remaining when I finish with it. So tear out the floor here because this is going to be andesite. And like I mentioned, I have been playing a ton of Destiny. I'm just going to turn these mobs down because I don't really like how loud they are. But at the same time, I don't want to get snuck up on and blown up. I've been playing a lot of Destiny. Right now, I have a level 24 Hunter and a level 13 Warlock. And I haven't really started on a Titan class yet, but it's going to be my next goal is once I get the level 20 Warlock, probably move on to doing the Titan. I just want to experience every class, get it to level 20 and beyond if I can. I'm really enjoying the game. I know I mentioned it before, but I really am. So I don't really want to give it up, but I don't have the means to do anything but stream it to Twitch, and I haven't really gotten started with Twitch. I haven't looked in how to do it or anything like that. I'm sure it's probably pretty easy to do. But I mean, a lot of Destiny, for anybody that is playing, if you're playing, way to go. It's a great game. For a lot of the game time, you do the storyline and then it's just all grinding after that. Or you can play online, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I mean, I'm pretty good at first-person shooters, and like with Call of Duty and stuff like that, I can get on average, I'd probably say about 20 kills, 10 death kind of situation. But I'm not the greatest, so it's not something, not really something I would put on my channel because it would make me look bad instead of presenting myself in a way that I'd like to be presented, like how I am with my Minecraft. Like, you can see what I'm doing and how I do it, and you guys can offer me suggestions and tips that I would actually be able to put into play without having to go way above and beyond to teach myself how to do this or how to do that with, like how I would have to with COD. I'm going to need some more andesite. That's going to drive me nuts, and I don't have any over there. Perfect. All in the ceiling and everything. But we'll get this wall layout done at least. It's a little confusing for me because, like I said, I don't have like a specific design I'm going for. I'm just kind of shooting for the moon and hoping for the best. But I think we keep doing that along there and get this glass pulled all the way across. And I'm going to do something nice with the outside, like have the glass and then like maybe a staircase that overhangs it, kind of give it a little bit of a lip. But basically I want to be able to stand here and look out there and just know that everything's going on smoothly and nothing's going wrong. So I'm going to change this, that's for sure. Put these back. Yeah. That's how I'll do that. I think it looks, I think it'll come together nicely. I'm going to get some more work done on it. I think that's what I'll do. Well, I'm definitely going to get more work done on it. I'm not going to be able to finish the room's interior. Basically, right now, it's just going to be used for standing here and kind of just keeping the skeletons going. It's really cool. I wonder if I can show you. If I see a skeleton going through here, I'm going to run down, because it's really nice to watch them go all the way down. My plan is, because I don't think this is going to be where we keep it permanently, like going down to the bottom of the mine shaft there. Probably have something that goes up to one of our houses, if not both of our houses, if I could work it that way. I'm not quite sure yet. And then I would use this probably as like a boat transportation system. Like we could come in and just bloop down and then it takes us across with ease and don't really have to worry about doing too much of anything, which would be nice. But let's go ahead and just continue with this and keep getting sidetracked. How did I need the andesite, so let's tear out the ceiling. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 12. I'm probably going to end up tearing this out anyways. I already mentioned that I don't have an idea for the ceiling quite yet. It's probably just going to be stone slabs. For the people that play with me on the server, they all know when I'm building, it's normally out of wood. So I've been kind of trying to stay away from that. You've seen my staircase in the strip mine over there. It was all different types of, or it was 4 different types. I don't know. It was something like that. It was a few different types of stone. And I mean, I used to build with stone all the time. It was just stone brick buildings. That's what I did. It was easy. It was easy to get. Oh, I should make new armor. So I didn't really mind doing it. But once they started introducing new wood types and stuff like that, I just went nuts. I love doing the wood buildings, especially if I can combine the colors in a way that makes certain things pop while other things stay subtle. I love that. I love it so much. So I normally stick with the wood designs or the wood features or however you want to say it. And I use wood in a lot of my builds. When you're thinking about Minecraft, it's really, you've got your wood and you've got your stone. There's a couple unique blocks here and there that you can use, but it's how you use them, I guess. And for most things, I can't find a use for aside from what I already do with the with the stone and the wood that I do use. So I try to combine it the best I can, make it still look nice, but not overpowering. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I want it to look nice, but at the same time, I don't want someone to look at it and be like, wow, there's just way too much going on, and not be able to focus on what I want them to see, which is the entirety of the build, and not just one simple aspect of it. Oh, maybe I should keep that there. Yeah, I'll keep that there, because this one will come up like this. I know there's wood behind there. It doesn't really matter. It's okay. Would that throw that off? Yeah. So I'll take that out and see if it makes it look. How's that going to look? I can live with that, because I'll put another one here. Boom. Just like that. And this doorway is going to be the hardest for me because I want to still leave some of the dirt, like probably this last layer of dirt, but I want to kind of make it look like it's a retaining wall holding this all in, and then the pathway being nice and subtle coming down into the water. I think that would look stellar. I really do. I think it'll look very nice if I get it done right, and that's going to be the hardest part, is doing it right instead of just doing it, making it look nice. I want it not to serve a function, but be able to look at it and be like, okay, I know what this is. This right here is just throwing me off, but I don't want to put another. I don't know. I'll work something out for it eventually, I'm sure. Do we do this? Do we do this? This is the question. See how this looks. That kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, hey, there's a hole. And I dug it. See, because when I have the doors here, because I'm going to use the jungle doors. When I have that like that, I think it'll go nice. I think these two colors go nice together, so I think that'll go great. And when you open them up, you can't really tell. Or you can. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Okay. Let's continue here. Now, I debated coming across like this, because that's what I normally would do, is come across, but I'm not sure. I might just go right to the slab and like I'll probably do jungle slabs because that's what I have the most of. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get some more work done on this for sure. And then I'll be back with you guys. Probably talk about Destiny a little bit more. Get this all finished up. Once it's finished, we'll see where we are for time and what we can get done. And I have a few other things I'd like to do this episode, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to them. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are back, and I have just been, that was a little bit of lag. I've just kept on working a little bit, and I think I got a pretty nice design laid out. You can see the path I've gone with there. It's just the coarse dirt, a little bit of cobble thrown in there, these stone slabs with a little bit of a dock. And for this, I'm not really sold on it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sold. I do like it, but I'm not. I feel like it's lacking. I tried to keep it simple, and of course it rains. Let's get rid of some of this weather sound here. I need a little bit, but I lit up this path. I thought it would, I thought you were gonna be able to see it a lot better than that. I'm I'm being serious. I thought it would light it up a little bit more. I just went in there, threw in some torches in the walls. But as I was saying, I wanted to do something simple that kind of made it look like it was being supported. But I feel like it almost is a little too simple. And I'm a little worried about that. But I'm hoping as time goes on, if I don't end up changing it, then everything will flow together nicely. I kept with the vines. I like the way that they were draping over and stuff like that. So I didn't want to change that. Come here, zombie. In the water. Oh, you made me break it. Oh well. Stop that. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. I was jumping up on this vine earlier. Ugh. Oh, there we go. So there's only one more thing we need to work out, and this rain. We're going to be working outside, and this rain is going to be nuts. Anyways, though, I'll show you the inside of here. I didn't do this. This is what we're going to work on. We're going to work on putting this retaining wall looking thing up. I got some of the supplies on me. Hopefully all the supplies we're going to need. I wouldn't think we're going to need any more, but it's Minecraft. You never truly know, do you? Here's what I've kind of come up with here. It's just a room. Like I said, there's not going to be any function for it yet. Eventually there will be. So we got the crafting and furnaces in the floor there, and I decided to go with this. If we just had a window here looking in, then having these torches and stuff would affect the spawn level, I think. So I just put a little side room here with this little glass, just so we can see that they are spawning in. And I'll probably put brewing stands in here or something to that way you could sit in there and not just be entirely bored. So that is that portion of. We're gonna go. Are pressure plates colored now? No. That's awesome. I love that. Oh. Little bit of lag. Holy. Come on. Wow. I think it just might be how far away we are from everything, but the lag here sometimes is pretty horrendous. Like I was saying, we're going to make this look as much as we can like a retaining wall, and by doing so, I'm trying to aim for a certain... Oh, jeez. I was out here earlier and I got attacked by a witch, and ever since I've been nervous as all heck. But we're going to start. I want to throw these stairs there just like that. And yeah, that's how I want those. Oh, need an axe for that. Oh, I can't take that out. Like that. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, we're just going to kind of work at a little bit of a design. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit. Ooh, zombie. As long as he's not coming for me. Where are you? Where? You're taking damage. I don't know where you are. Oh well. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about Destiny, just kind of while I do this this little mumble jumble here. Oh, there's a dirt block above the grass. That's gonna bug me like no tomorrow. So right now on Destiny, like I mentioned, I'm at a point where it's a lot of grinding and not so much doing any quests or anything like that. So I don't want to do anything now that I've already beat the game and stuff, or beat the storyline to the game. I don't really want to post anything for it, but like I mentioned last time, I definitely am willing to... That zombie is gonna drive me crazy. I'm definitely willing to play if anybody had a PS4 and wanted to play or whatever. That would be something I would definitely be interested in. Like I said, I'm just loving the game. If you enjoy first-person shooters, and if you enjoy... What was I making here? If you enjoy first-person shooters and you enjoy games... This is how I would explain it, at least. Destiny, for me, now this is strictly for me, feels like a combination of Call of Duty, Borderlands, and Diablo 3, all for the PlayStation system, of course. But that's what it feels like for me, and I love that aspect of it. And of course, because Bungie made it, it does have a lot of the Halo feeling there as well. but it's different. It's very tricky to try and explain while still continuing to make sense. But I am sincerely enjoying the game. I can't get enough of it. I sat I wanted to get a whole bunch of work done here, and instead I sat on Destiny all night, and I kind of regretted it for a little while. Ooh, I like that better than I thought I was going to. No, I just sat and I played Destiny for a little while. It's nice to just play a game and actually enjoy it. Oftentimes I find myself not disappointed, but how would you say that? I don't find myself disappointed, but I don't feel like they're kind of hitting the par of what they could be with games. Sometimes they feel like they've left a lot out. I feel shorted when it comes to most video games. It's that kind of thing where, well, they did this and this right, but they could have done this to make, that kind of stuff. With Destiny, I think the only thing they could do to really improve the game is add more to the storyline and make the level cap a little bit higher. Because if those of you who don't know, the level cap in Destiny, the highest level you can go before getting into a really different system is you can get up to level 20. And that's fine. Level 20 is a pretty good marker and everything, but it doesn't take very long to get to. It really, really doesn't. And once you get there, you have to start getting light levels. And light levels are a whole new thing all on its own. And, I mean, obviously, but it's really weird in a sense, because Destiny kind of forces you to do the online stuff. And if people don't like playing online, then they're not going to like certain aspects of Destiny. There's no point in time where you actually are forced. What am I doing? No point in time where you're actually forced to play online, but to get some of the good gears and stuff like that, you might as well just do it if you have. Hi, sheep. What? There we go. Dead sheep. Yeah, if you have the time and you want to work towards getting that high level character or anything, then go ahead, grind your life away as far as that's concerned. But if you're just trying to do things quickly, there's one thing about myself as a gamer is I don't spend a lot of time on a game. I play it, I beat it, and then I move on. That's kind of the way it goes. I don't want to focus too long on playing the same game, otherwise I'll never want to play it again. And yeah, in a lot of cases I don't end up going back and playing a game, or after I beat it once, that's it. I beat it. I don't ever touch it again. But there's certain games where the storyline, it'll just stick. And I definitely got to vouch for Destiny on this one. The storyline, as short as it is something that is going for sure to leave a lasting impression. It wasn't the greatest ending I've ever played, but it was up there. It was definitely up there in the top. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really hard to do, because you can either do it by yourself or you can do it in a group. Well, I did the final level by myself, and oh my god, it, like, talk about challenging. Like, I'm when it's not PvP and it's just PvE, what the heck is going on? I'm pretty good. I didn't place that there at all. But PvP I suck. PvE I would consider myself to be pretty decent at being able to make sure I get the kills and beat the levels and etc., etc. But oh man, let me tell you, it is not like that at all. It is so hard. So hard. I had such a good gun and I ran out of ammo, and oh, you definitely have to play it, because I don't want to give away the ending of the story. Even if you guys wanted me to, I wouldn't. It's just not fair for the people that are gonna play it. You want to play it. You don't want to have the story ruined. unless you're one of those type of people, and then you really just shouldn't play video games as far as I'm concerned. At that point, it's a waste. Do I like the single or do I like the double better? But yeah, all in all, amazing game, and I don't know exactly when I'm going to stop playing it. I'm sure I will eventually, though. I'm going to move this up one. But I want to get this finished up. Go like that. I want to get this finished up, and that's probably going to be it. We got this room done. Next episode, we're probably going to check a few things out. Back at the butcher shop. I haven't been there in a while, and I'm sure by now somebody has gone there, bought some stuff, or did whatever to make sure that they had food to live. In other words, buying stuff, but I don't know why I tried correcting myself. But yeah, next episode we're probably going to go check out the butcher shop, and in saying that, it means that we are going to start setting up a little bit of another tunnel somewhere out here. I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't want them. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It kind of leaves this mysterious look to it, and it's in the mountain. It's a little plain, but I think it looks nice. And then when you went up, just if the server didn't lag, there we go. So we're in here now. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If there's anything you'd like to see me change that you might not agree with, especially with this build, like if there's anything that you think might look better, then go ahead, leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like. If you haven't already done so, be sure to share this video with your friend. Help me spread the word. It helps me out tremendously. As well, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. And until next time, guys, sit back, relax, and keep it cozy.